We are in the chapter number 13, our environment. And today we are going to talk about the ozone layer. What is the ozone layer? At which layer of the atmosphere does the ozone layer forms? And what is the chemical composition of ozone layer? So, the topic that we are going to cover today is ozone layer. In this we are going to see formation of ozone layer. How does the ozone layer form? What is the importance of such a layer? And the last will be depletion and a harmful effect. If there is no ozone layer or if there is a reduction in the formation of ozone layer, how it is going to affect the human beings and the society and overall the environment. So what is ozone? Ozone is basically a colorless gas that is present in the form of oxygen. A colorless gas that is present in the form of oxygen is known as ozone. It is found at the stratosphere, that is the range between 10 to 50 kilometers. The layers of the atmosphere is at stratosphere where the ozone is found between 10 to 50 kilometers. See, naturally when we inhale the oxygen, it consists of two atoms of the chemicals of which oxygen is formed. But when we talk about the ozone, it is formed of three atoms of chemicals. That means it is much more reliable compared to oxygen. It is very necessary, very essential for human beings. If the survival of human being is possible, if the survival of human being is required, it can only take place with the help of ozone layer. The formation of ozone. Ozone is made up of three atoms of oxygen, while ordinary oxygen is made up of only two atoms of oxygen. The formation of ozone takes place in the upper stratosphere. There is a layer of the atmosphere, stratosphere, atmosphere, exosphere. The stratosphere is the layer where the ozone layer is formed. The second topic would be the importance. What is the importance? Why is it such essential? Why is it so essential that is required by all of us? The first thing is it absorbs the burning ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet rays. What is ultraviolet ray? It is a ray that comes directly from the sun, which is harmful for human body. It creates a lot of problems. It is a cause of cancer. It is a cause of different diseases. So what it does, it absorbs the ultraviolet rays from the atmosphere. This is the basic function that is performed or done by the ozone layer. It absorbs the burning ultraviolet radiation from the sun. In the absence of ozone layer found in atmosphere and in the event of ultraviolet rays reaching our surface, our planet would have been unfit for human habitation and other living things. If there was no observation, if there was no reduction in the ultraviolet ray, and if it would have directly reached to us, then it would have created a lot of problems. A lot of diseases would have occurred. Thus, the duty of ozone layer is to protect us from these harmful rays, basically ultraviolet rays. It is the duty of ozone layer to act as a cover in the atmosphere. It does not let the ultraviolet rays come to us either directly or indirectly. Thus, the presence of this layer is a boon to human beings. It is a boon for us. It is a blessing for us that we are blessed with such rays, layer which actually protects us like a cover. Like the cloth protects the body, the cloud protects the earth, same way ozone layer protects us from the radiation of ultraviolet rays. Now, ozone depletion and its harmful effects. What happens if there is a depletion? Depletion is reduction. If there is a reduction in ozone layer, what will happen? What all harmful effects can occur? What all harmful effects can take place? The presence of ozone layer is so vital to human life that its depletion may lead to disastrous consequences. There can be disastrous consequences. The results or the output would be disastrous. disasters which would be beyond the medical team to control. No doctors, no medical activists can control if the disease occur. Means that is something beyond human control. If there is a depletion of ultraviolet ozone layer, I beg your pardon, it's ozone layer. In the absence of ozone layer, the excessive radiation of ultraviolet rays of the sun would render man and animals blind, cause crop damage and reduce immunity. See, there are three problems which have been counted over here. The first would be that the person would turn blind. If the ultraviolet ray directly comes to our eyes, we would turn blind. The second would be it would damage the crops because crop even require a filtered atmosphere. So that would be not available if the ultraviolet rays falls directly on the Earth's surface. And third, it would reduce the immunity of the human beings. It would reduce the immunity of an human body. What is immunity? A lot is talked now about immunity system. That is ability of an mind or body to adapt some sort of extracurricular facility which actually fights with the infection. It is a type of resistance power in a human body which fights from the infection. All the infection that occur, that gets reduced and that go out when there is a strong immune system inside the body. Your immunity system needs to be built up. Next point would be, this would also burn man's skin, increase the incidence of skin cancer and destroy many aquatic and microscopic forms of life. In addition, it could damage the flora on our earth. So there are many disadvantages of not having the ozone layer. Ozone layer, if there is a direct depletion, if there is a regular depletion in the ozone layer, it would create a havoc of problems. A lot of problems will be created. Like skin cancer, I told you, skin cancer will be there. There will be a reduction in the flora of our earth. Then the animals and human beings will not have a suitable tendency or will not match up with each other, and there will be a misbalance or there will be a disbalance among both. That will again disturb the ecological system or the ecological balance of the environment. Lastly, another reason for rapid depletion of ozone layer is a continuous release of synthetic chemicals, primarily chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFC, into the atmosphere. You know, our industries or our factories have been emitting a lot of smokes, which actually is a part of ecological disturbances. But at the same time, those industries are even required for the growth of the economy, for the growth of the country. So there should be a balance between both. So due to depletion, due to reduction in the ozone layer, the smoke or the emit that comes out of this chimneys or the industries or the factories will increase further, and that will lead to a reduction in the living life standard of human beings. So it is a negative point only. If we keep on disturbing the ecological balance or we keep on disturbing the ozone layer, it is going to be harmful for all of us. The human sustenance is not possible, the human life is not possible without the help of ozone layer. It plays a vital role, it plays an important role in the growth and development of one's body, one's immunity system, one's regular maintenance and balance of the body is possible with the help of ozone layer. So it's our duty to protect and promote the ozone layer, and we shall take a pledge that will not disturb the ecological balance of the environment. I'll put an end over here. Tomorrow we shall see global warming and its consequences. What could be the result of global warming? Thank you, guys.